That was a huge bear.
That's the biggest bear, I think.
That was amazing, eh?
Yeah.
That was the biggest bear we've seen yet.
Also the best view of how of what like we got. Like
Yeah, I think so.
Before we were like driving and like at night.
He was just standing on the side of the road.
That's the first one I've seen him. I think the other ones I saw.
Oh yeah.
You were sleeping. He was sleeping in the car.
That was amazing.
He was huge. It was a big
He's
one.
cute.
It was so cute. Big snout. He's just chilling. What was he doing on the side over here? Let's see if there's berries on the side or if it's little flowers. He was down here, like on the road, right? Yeah. There's berries right there on the trees.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Are they? No, those are little pine cones.
Right now, I'm just starting to get some of the holes filled along the walls here. We will have some backers on the cabinets, but I still want to repair the walls behind. We're just waiting for that board that goes on the back to get here. It's a little delayed. So we want to get as many holes filled as we possibly can. We're going to be doing a backsplash idea here as well as behind here, so I'm not overly worried about behind the wall there, although I will patch it up just a little bit. Okay, so today we are back working in the pantry / laundry room. I love making progress on this space, and today I'm going to do something that might be a little bit of off trend. I think there's probably conflicting opinions whether or not what I'm going to do is trendy or not. But if you haven't learned yet on the channel, I think I don't always go with what the trend is, but more what we really think is gonna be a good fit for our home. And we do love the style of shiplap. We had some at the old house. I know typically shiplap is really stated with like a farmhouse style, and that's not really what we're going for, but I feel like it has such a homesteady vibe, and you can really incorporate it into any style that you're using in your home. I love the way that it looks when it's horizontal or vertical, but today, because we're going to elevate this space and we're gonna kind of put it as a backsplash, we're gonna go vertical. So because we're trying to do this space on a budget, I have some 1/4" plywood that was left. I have 2 large 2x4 foot size pieces, and then this scrap piece. And I'm going to rip these to be, I think, about 4 or 5 inches wide. I'm gonna divide up my measurement here and pick the number of the width it's gonna be. And I'm gonna put them vertically in here as the backsplash. They're gonna get painted when we do the painting for the pantry. So for right now, they're gonna just be white, but it's gonna go all along the back here and then behind where our freezer install is going to be, our little hidden secret freezer install we're working on there. I like that we're gonna have a hidden freezer spot. I like that we're gonna have a little bit of shiplap in here. I like that we were able to salvage the original built-in cabinet and that original tile that was on the wall. This room is really costing us next to nothing to be able to complete. And if you believe it or not, we are still in budget doing the kitchen, including the pantry laundry room. I'm still in that $5,000 budget that we started with.
I love your tape measure.
I'm going on like my 3rd tape measure, I think, just for this renovation. I don't know what I do to them, but this one is now completely unspooled. But it still measures. I mean, it's still a measuring tool. It just is a really crummy one. And it's making a lot of ruckus. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is do the shiplap.
Wait, can you start again without the...
You can hear me over the noise of my measuring tape?
No.
So, I don't want narrow shiplap on the other wall. I'd like it to be a little bit chunkier because we have the narrow wainscoting, which is original around the bottom of the pantry room here. So these are approximately 6-inch tiles. So I think we're gonna go with the 6-inch chunk vertical ones that go all the way down. I think that's gonna look really cute. So I'm gonna head to the table saw and cut these, and then I'm gonna start from the middle and work my way out.
Goodness me.
Because these are scrap pieces that we're using up from a previous project, not only is it not costing anything, but we're going to cut them to the sizes that we need, customize them in a little bit, and these are gonna be perfect for the shiplap. Just cut one. You're just making it to the length, to my height, and then we're gonna rip them the other way, the width. So you're cutting 3.5 inches off, and you can put both of them through. There's another one here. I like the part where we're building everything back together. Like, demolition is really fun, but the putting it back is even more fun.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm gonna electrocute myself?
Wow, it's a good possibility. I'll be here to just
Don't
give you a good old shove.
Don't put the screwdriver in the socket hole.
Yeah, don't.
Add a little bit more. Like that.
Yeah. Hit that one in.
And I'll work my way on that one. Okay. I did the good old big air compressor outside. Put the hose through the window technique.
It's better than having it in the house going brrrr.
My plan is run off the first one, use a little spacer, and that way everything will be lined up all the way across.
Yeah, like I think so.
I want to go as close as I can, but I will be doing like the silicone dap and making it look really seamless at the end.
Dap it up, baby.
Yay, shiplap! Okay, next one. Yeah, I want to be able to have that little space when
Even
I
if
paint
it's really tiny, you
Yeah.
still want something,
Yeah.
right?
I'm using the spacer so that in the end when I paint it, I have that little bit of a seam line between. If I butt it right up next to each other, then I'm gonna have no space and it's just gonna look like a piece of flat plywood right
Right.
across the back. I'm using the packet from my pocket jig screws. It's the perfect little spacer.
It
Push
really
it tight
is.
together.
I've been down, I've been everywhere, but I'm alright now. I'm alright. I nearly drowned in my own despair, but I'm alright now. Yeah, baby, you can turn the rain into gold. I couldn't stop, always messing around, but that has changed now. That has changed. I never thought I could settle down, but that has changed now. That has changed. Baby, you can turn the rain into gold. So, this is what it means to fall in love. I like it. I used to think another wasted night, but not anymore. No, no. Baby, you can turn the rain into gold. So, this is what it means to fall in love. I like it.
Upper cabinets in the laundry section. I had made a few mistakes on the cuts the other day, so we corrected those. Luckily, I cut them too big and not too small because it meant that I didn't waste any wood, and I was able to use the two pieces that cut off to actually put on the front so I can start doing the face frames on the lowers on this side. But look at all the storage that I'm going to have. So this is going to be 3 deep drawers here, double cupboard here, and countertop. We now have the shiplap background, which I think is going to be so cute in the pantry side and kind of make it a little bit different than the laundry side to kind of separate the spaces,
Yeah.
even though they're the same room, but still have that white airy vibe that's going to be in here. I love the pop of color on the laundry side. I'm obsessed with it. I look through from the kitchen, the sight lines looking in. It's just exactly what I wanted. So I'm so glad that I just listened to my instinct and made that change. And I know that when some of our YouTube family saw that I made that change, at first they're like, no, what is she doing? And then once I finished it, they're like, oh yeah, this is so much more you. A little more minimalist, a little more simple, tying in that yellow that we're adding throughout the house without it being too much. So I'm excited about this. The cabinets on the lowers are going to be white. I have an idea for shelving that's going to go in here, which means we are done officially the cabinet building of the bases. We now need to work on the doors. So that was a lot of work for kitchen pantry. A little break from the cabinet making and onto a little bit more of like the aesthetic of adding the hardware and the doors and shelving. These are going to be closed tops on the top here as well as above where our little hidden freezer section is going to be. I already have the wood cut for that, so it's just going to be assembling it and then making it hidden with the doors that will look exactly like the other doors we're putting this space. So shh, don't tell anyone, there's a really ugly freezer in there. So we have been working all day on getting this. We're trying to get as much progress done as you know before Philip's parents arrive in just a couple of weeks. Time is ticking. We have lots more to do, so we're going to keep working tonight, but we will see you tomorrow.